I'm just going to my play.
All right, this is the Shakespeare play that's going to start in 5 minutes. Yeah, I'm going to take pictures.
I got my phone in my pocket. Got it. Thank you.
Oh, I think that's scary. Why do I get a hold of that? How do I get a hold of that?
This one.
Good morning, ladies. Hi.
Here's your ticket for refreshments afterwards.
Oh, thank you so much.
Enjoy the show.
Thanks.
Hello, wonderful lady. How are you?
Well.
Awesome. Enjoy the show. That's for refreshments afterwards.
Okay.
Hey, my favorite people. How are you?
Hey, we're fine.
Awesome. Here's the-
Your talented families involved in it.
What have you been doing?
Got a couple in there.
Yep, with any size, I think they're getting. Was that Stevie's dad? Were they going?
All right, the show's gonna start in
An hour, so you better.
about 3 more minutes. 2 minutes. 1 minute. All right. Let's go inside.
You gonna step up to the mountain? They have good things. I know.
So it's time.
Yeah.
The latecomers.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess we'll.
I think so. Oh.
have it. I have it. So there's Romeo and Juliet.
That's cute, huh?
Did you turn off the phone, baby?
It's on my phone.
Okay, just turn it off, baby. I don't want any sound from. Or put the volume really low. In airplane mode, right?
It's on airplane and stuff.
Do you have any of your kids here?
I got a movie tonight.
Oh,
Yeah,
exciting.
that is exciting.
Ooh, there's even a violin, baby. It's got numbers. He's just doing Romeo. Really is missing. That's my maiden name, yeah. That's my Medusa. No, there's no Medusa in Let's see the stars. Like Shakespeare died.
How old is he? 54 or 60? Okay.
William Shakespeare is one of the regarded as one of the greatest writers in history. Many others.
What's your favorite Shakespeare play?
There are some who details about his life. He left and married Anne Hathaway. And had three children. Susanna. Oh, what's more about it? By the early 1590s, Shakespeare had become one of London's theaters. He was an actor, playwright, shareholder in the Merchant Shepherdess, and later known as the King's Man. Around 1610, Shakespeare appears to have retired from the theater and returned to establish Literary legacy includes 39 books, 154 sonnets, and 2 long narrative poems of history. His works have had provided impact in literature and drama. So that it's
I'm sorry. Where's my... Rachel? Rachel, do you need us to move down one? Are you sure?
I'm going over there.
Oh, okay.
Welcome everybody. This is our Shakespeare Conquest class. My name is Sarah Pearson and I'm Ann Allen. And we just want to welcome you here. We're so excited to have you. Just a couple housekeeping items. If you need to use the restroom, you can go out these back doors. It's the second hallway on the left. If any of your kids need to take a little break, if they're getting a little antsy, there's also a nursery room back there across the hall from the bathroom. And if you guys want to take pictures, feel free, videos, just make sure there's no flash photography. And refreshments will be at the end. You can just cash in your little ticket for a cookie or brownie. Oh yeah. And then we just have to tell you a couple things. Our class that we've taught is a whole year long. And the first semester we study a tragedy. And the second semester we usually put on a play. And so because we don't have a ton of students, we have 8 actors, we decided to do the showcase scenes and monologues. So we tried to choose some of the best scenes from Shakespeare and monologues, and we hope you really enjoy them. So many of the kids in this show have never been actors before. So keep that in mind, that they have really progressed and done a great job. And so we're really, really proud of all of them. I think you'll really enjoy it. Please clap, holler, cheer, whoop whoop, after each scene or when there's a funny part, if you understand it. We're having them say things really slowly and clearly so that hopefully you can understand everything, or most of it. It's Shakespeare, so we understand if you don't. And I think that's it, and we'll get to it. Enjoy the show.
Hello, my name is Millie, and I will be reciting a monologue as Romeo from Romeo and Juliet. Romeo has just heard Juliet express her love for him from her balcony, and he answers her with this monologue. But soft, what light through yonder window breaks? It is the east, and Juliet is the sun. Arise, fair sun, and kill the envious moon, who is already sick and pale with grief. That thou, her maid, art far more fair than she. Be not her maid, since she is envious. Her vestal livery is but sick and green, and none but fools do wear it. Cast it off. It is my lady. Oh, it is my love. Oh, that she knew she were. She speaks, yet she says nothing. What of that? stars in all of heaven having some business to entreat her eyes to twinkle in their spheres till they return? What if her eyes were there, they in her head, the brightness of her cheek would shame those stars, as daylight doth a lamp. Her eyes in heaven would through the airy regions stream so bright, that birds would sing and think it were not night. See how she leans her cheek upon her hand. Oh, that I were a glove on that hand, that I might touch that cheek.
Presenting a scene from a well-known Shakespeare tragedy, Romeo and Juliet. Act 2, Scene 5. In this scene, Juliet waits impatiently for her nurse to return to give her news about Romeo and their impending secret marriage. Her impatience grows when her nurse, having returned, is slow to deliver Romeo's message. Juliet then learns that if she wants to marry Romeo, she need only go to Friar Lawrence's cell that afternoon.
The clock struck 9 when I did send the nurse. In half an hour, she promised to return. Perchance she cannot meet him. That's not so. Oh, she is lame. Now the sun is upon the highmost hill. Of this day's journey, and from 9 till 12, is 3 long hours. Yet she is not come. Had she affections and warm youthful blood, she would be as swift in motion as a ball. My words bandied her to my sweet love, and his to me. But old folks may feign as if they were dead, unwieldy, slow, heavy, and pale as lead. Oh, here's the news. Hast thou met with him? Send thy men away.
Peter, stay at the gate.
Now, good sweet nurse, oh, why thou lookest sad? Though news be sad, yet tell them merrily. If good, thou shamest the music of sweet news, by pleading to me with so sour a face.
I will weary. Give me leave a while. I how my bones ache. What a jaunt am I.
I would thou hast my bones and I thy news. Nay, come, I pray you, speak. Good nurse, speak. Can you not stay a while? Do you not see that I am out of breath? How art thou out of breath when thou hast breath to say to me that thou art out of breath? Is it good or bad? Answer to that. Say neither, and I'll say the circumstance. Oh, let me be satisfied. Is it good or bad? Well,
You have made a simple choice. You know not how to choose a man. Romeo? No, not he. Though his face be better than any man's, and yet his leg excels all men. For a hand and a foot and a body may be not talked on, yet he is past repair. He is not the flower of courtesy, but I'll warrant him as gentle as a lamb. Go thy ways, wench, serve God. What, have we dined at home?
no, but all this did I know before. What says he of our marriage? What of that?
Oh, how my head aches. What a head have I. It beats as it would fall to 20 pieces. Oh, my back. Oh, the other side. Beshrew your heart for sending me to catch my death with jounting up and down.
Faith, I am sorry that thou art not well. Sweet, sweet, sweet
virtuous. Where is thou mother?
Where is my mother? Why, she is within. Where should she be? How oddly thou repliest. Your love says, like an honest gentleman, where is your mother?
Oh, lady dear, art thou so hot? Mary, come up, I trow. Is this the polis for my aching bones? Henceforth, do your messages yourself.
You're such a coil. Come, what says Romeo?
Have you leave to go to church today?
I have.
Then hie you to Friar Lawrence's cell. There stays a husband to make you a wife.
Now comes the wanton blood upon your cheeks. They'll be scarlet straight at any means. Go, I must another. So fetch a ladder by the which your love must climb a bird's nest soon when it is dark. I am the drudge, the toil, your delight. Go, on to dinner. Hie you to the church.
Oh, high to high fortune! Honest nurse, farewell!
This song is similar to what they played during the Shakespeare time.
In this scene, a man named Antonio has borrowed money from Shylock to help Portia marry her true love. But now Shylock demands extreme punishment because Antonio was late on payment. So Portia disguises himself as a man, a lawyer named Balthazar, and goes to court to argue that mercy is a divine quality, that it should be freely given and not forced. This speech exalts mercy as an attribute to God himself. The quality of mercy is not strained. It droppeth as the gentle rain from heaven upon the place beneath. It is twice blessed. It blesses him that gives and him that takes. 'Tis mightiest in the mightiest. It becomes the throned monarch better than his crown. His scepter shows the force of temporal power, the awe and majesty wherein doth sit the dread and fear of kings. But mercy is above this sceptred sway. It is enthroned in the hearts of kings. It is an attribute to God himself. And earthly power doth then show like his God's when mercy seasons justice. Therefore, Jew, though justice be thy plea, consider this, that in the face of justice, none of us should see salvation. We do pray for mercy, and that same prayer doth teach us all to render the deeds of mercy. I have spoken thus much to mitigate the justice of thy plea, which, if thou follow, this strict court of Venice must needs give sentence against the merchant there.
Next we have several scenes from the hilarious comedy, The Taming of the Shrew. Act 1, Scene 2, in which the wealthy Baptista has two daughters, Katharina and Bianca. The younger is beautiful, mild-tempered, and very sought after. The older, Katharina, is wild, has a serious attitude problem, and no one wants to marry her. But, according to her father, Katharina must be married before Bianca. A wealthy man from the Verona by the name of Petruchio comes to town, confident and bored. He decides to marry Katharina and tame her. Baptista agrees to let the couple marry, but that he must get Katharina's love first. Petruchio and Katharina, left alone, enter into a serious bout of wordplay. Petruchio then lies to Baptista, insisting that Katharina loves him, but that the couple have agreed to act like she doesn't in public. We start this scene after Petruchio and Baptista have made arrangements for the wedding, and he is going to meet her for the first time.
I will tender here, and move some comes. Say that she's rare, why, then I'll tell plain. She sings as sweet as nightingale. Say that she frown, I'll say she looks as clear as morning roses, newly washed with dew. Yes. Say she be mute and will not speak a word, then I'll commend her volubility. And say she uttereth piercing eloquence, as if she bid me pack, I'll give her this, as if she bid me stay by her week. If she deny to wed, then I'll crave the day, when I shall ask the bands, and when be married. Oh, and here she comes, and now what you review. Speak. Good morrow, Kate, for that's your name, I hear.
Well, you have heard, but something hard of hearing. They call me Katharina, that do talk of me.
Nay, then you lie, for you are called plain Kate, and bonny Kate, and sometimes Kate the Cursed. But Kate, the prettiest Kate of Christendom, Kate of Kate Hall, my super dainty Kate, for dainties are all Kates. And now, Kate, take this of thee, Kate, my consolation. Hearing thy mildness praised in every town, thy virtue spoken of, and thy beauty sounded, yet not so deeply as to thee belongs. Myself am moved to woo thee for my life.
Moved? In good time. Let him that moved thee hither remove thee hence.
Alas, I will not burden thee, for knowing thee be but young and light.
Too light for such a swain as you to catch, and yet heavy as my weight should be.
Should buzz. Oh, slowing turtle, shall a buzzard take thee?
Aye, for a turtle, as he takes a buzzard.
Come, you wasp, in faith you are too angry.
If I be waspish, best beware my sting.
My remedy is then to pluck it out.
Aye, who could find where it lies?
Who knows not where a wasp does wear his sting? In its tail.
In his tongue.
Whose tongue?
Yours if you talk of tails, and so farewell.
Nay, come again, good Kate. I am a gentleman.
That'll try.
I swear I'll cuff you if you strike again.
So may you lose your arms. If you strike me, you are no gentleman.
A herald, Kate? Oh, put me in thy books.
Oh, what is your crest? A coxcomb?
A combless cock. So Kate will be my hand.
No cock of mine. You crow too like a raven.
Nay, Kate, come. You must not look so sour.
It is my fashion when I see a crab.
Why, there's no crab, and therefore, look not sour.
There is.
Then show it to me.
Had I a glass, I would.
What? You mean my face?
Oh, well aimed of such a young one.
Now, by Saint George, I am too young for you.
Yet you are withered.
'Tis what cares.
I care not.
Nay, hear you, Kate, and soon you scape not so.
I chafe you if I care. Let me go.
No, not a whit. I find you passing gentle. 'Twas told me you were rough and coy and sullen, and now I find report a very liar. For thou art pleasant, gamesome, passing courteous. More like this angry wench's will. Thou canst not frown, thou canst not look askance. Nor hast thou pleasure to be cross and talk. With gentle conference, soft and affable.
Go, fool, and whom thou keepst command.
Did ever Diane so become a grove, as did Kate with her princely gait? Oh, let thou be Diane, and let her be Kate, and let Kate be chaste, and Diane sportful.
Where did you study all this goodly speech?
It is exempore from my mother wit.
A witty mother, witchless else her son.
Am I not wise? And therefore, setting all this chat aside, thus in plain terms, your father hath consented that you shall be my wife. Your time agreed on. And Millie, I will marry you. Now, Kate, I am a husband for your turn. For by this light I see thy beauty that doth make me like thee well. For you shall be married to no man but me. For I am born to tame you, Kate, and bring you from a wild Kate to a Kate comfortable as other household Kates. Here comes your father. Never make denial. I must and will have Katharina to my wife.
My Petruchio, how speed you with my daughter?
How but well, sir, how but well. It were impossible I should speed amiss.
Why, our daughter Katrina. Here.
Call you me daughter? Now I promise you have showed a tender fatherly regard to wish me wed to one half lunatic, a bad ruffian, and a swearing jack that thinks with oaths to face the matter out.
Father, 'tis thus yourself and all the world that talking of her have talked amiss of her. She's not forward, but modest as the dove. And to conclude, we agreed so well together that upon Sunday is the wedding day.
I'll see thee hanged on Sunday first.
I tell you, 'tis incredible to believe how much she loves me. Kindest Kate, she hung about my neck and kiss on kiss. Then in a twink, she won me to her love. Oh, you are novices, 'tis a world to see when men and women are alone. A meat-pot wrench can make the courage rude. Give me thy hand, Kate. I will unto Venice to buy apparel against the wedding day. Provide the feast, father, and bid the guests. I will be sure my Katharina shall be fine.
I know not what to say, but give me your hand. God still be with you. 'Tis a match.
Father and wife, adieu. I will unto Venice, Sunday come apiece. We'll have rings and things in fine array. And now, kiss me, Kate. We will be married, oh Sunday.
Oh, brilliant. Oh, brilliant.
Before this next part, Petruchio and Katharina were married, albeit very reluctantly on Katharina's part. Petruchio showed up late, dressed ridiculously, and insisted on taking Katharina back home before the wedding feast was even over. Back in Verona, at Petruchio's home, Petruchio refuses to let Katharina eat, saying the dinner is burnt and throwing it to the floor. He says that he intends to tame Katharina in the same way a hunter tames a falcon, by starving it and keeping it sleepless. Our scene begins with Petruchio's servant, Grumio, tormenting Katharina by taunting her with food he refuses to give her. Petruchio then serves Katharina himself, demanding thanks.
No, forsooth, I dare not for my life.
The more my wrong, the more his spite appears. What? Did he marry me to famish me? Beggars that come unto my father's door, upon entreaty, are greeted with a present alms. If not elsewhere, they meet with charity. But I, who have never known how to entreat, nor never needed I should entreat, am starved for meat, giddy for lack of sleep, with oaths kept waking and with brawling fed. And now it spites me more than all these wants, does it under the name of perfect love, as you should say, if I should sleep or eat, toward deadly sickness, or else present death. I prithee go, get me some repast. I care not what would be wholesome food.
What say you to a neat foot?
Oh, I like it well. Good Grumio, fetch it me.
I fear 'tis too colored meat. How say you to a piece of beef and mustard?
I like it well. Please, let me have it.
But the mustard is too hot a little.
Why then the beef? And let the mustard rest.
What say you to a fat chop finely broiled?
Dish I do love to feed upon.
But it is too colored.
Then both, or one, or anything thou wilt.
Why then? The mustard.
Go, get me gone, a false deluding slave. Feeds me with the very name of meat. Sorrow on me, and all the pack of you. Triumphless upon my misery. Go, get me gone, I say.
How fares my Kate? What sweet and all amort?
Mistress, what cheer?
Faith as cold can be.
Pluck up thy spirits, look cheerfully upon me. Here, love, seest how diligent I am to dress thy meat myself and bring it thee. I am sure, sweet Kate, this kindness merits thanks. What? Not a word? Nay, then thou lovest it not. My pains are sorted to no proof. Here, take this dish away.
I pray you let it stand.
The poorest service is repaid with thanks, and so shall mine, before you shall touch the meat.
I thank you, sir.
Signor Petruchio, fine, yours pleasure. Come, Mistress Kate, I'll bear you company.
Eat it up, Hortensio, if thou lovest me. Much good do unto thy gentle heart. Kate, eat a piece.
Petruchio has now threatened Katharina that she may not return to her father's for Bianca's wedding feast, unless she agrees with everything he says, no matter how self-evidently false it is. Eventually, worn down by her husband's behavior, Katharina submits and agrees to all Petruchio's whims.
Let us journey to our fathers. My, look how good and bright shines the moon.
The moon? The sun. It is on moonlight now.
I say it is the blessed moon that shines so bright.
I know it is the sun that shines so bright.
Now by my mother's son, and that is myself, it is the moon or star or what I list. Or evermore we journey to our father's house. Evermore nothing but cross.
Forward, I pray, and be it moon or sun, or what you please, and if you please to call it a rush candle, henceforth I vow, it shall be so for me.
I say it is the moon.
I know it is the moon.
Nay, then you lie. For it is the blessed sun.
Then God be blessed, it is the blessed sun. But the sun, it is not, when you say it is not, and the moon changes even as your mind. What you shall have it named, even that it is. And so it shall be so for Katharina.
Up next, we have The Merchant of Venice, Act 1, Scene 2. In this scene, the wealthy heiress Portia is being courted by suitors from around the world. Portia and Nerissa, her waiting woman, talk about Portia's frustration at not being able to choose her own husband. Her father's will requires that the successful suitor solve a riddle involving chests of gold, silver, and lead. Portia likes none of the suitors who have so far arrived. A messenger enters to announce the coming of a new suitor, the Prince of Morocco.
By my troth, Nerissa, my little body is weary of this great world. You would be, sweet madam, if your miseries were the same abundance as your good fortunes are. And yet, for what I see, they are as sick that surfeit with too much as they that starve with nothing. It is no means happiness, therefore, to be seated in the mean.
Good sentences and well pronounced.
They would be better if well followed.
If to do were as easy as to know what was good to be done, then chapels had been churches, and poor men's cottages, princes' palaces. It is a good divine that follows his own instructions. I can easier teach 20 what was good to be done than to be one of the 20 to follow mine own teaching. The brain may devise laws for the blood, but a hot temper leaps o'er a cold decree. Such a hair is madness the youth, to skip o'er the meshes of good counsel the cripple. But this reasoning is not in the fashion to choose me a husband. Oh me, the word choose. I can neither choose who I would, nor refuse who I dislike. So is the will of a living daughter curbed by the will of a dead father. Is it not hard, Nerissa, that I can neither choose one nor refuse none?
Your father was ever virtuous, and holy men at their death have good inspirations. Therefore, the lottery that he hath devised, in the 3 chests of gold, silver, and lead, whereof who chooses his meaning, chooses you, will no doubt never be chosen by any right belief, but one whom you shall rightly love. But what harm is there in your affection towards any of these princely suitors who are already come?
I pray you, overname them, and as thou namest them, I will describe them, and according to my description, level at my affection.
First, there is the Neapolitan prince.
Aye, that's a colt indeed, for he doth nothing but talk of his horse, and he makes it a great appropriation to his own good parts, that he can shoot him himself. I am much feared my lady, his mother, played false with his men.
Then there is the County Palatine.
He doth nothing but frown, as you should say, and you will not have me choose. He hears merry tales and smiles not. I fear he will prove the weeping philosopher when he grows old, being so full of unmerited sadness in his youth. I had rather be married to a death's head with a bone in his mouth than to either of these. God defend me from these two.
How say you by the French lord, Monsieur Le Bon?
You know I say nothing to him, for he understands me not, nor I him. He hath neither Latin, French, nor Italian. And you will come into the court and swear that I have a poor pennyworth in the English. He's a proper man's picture.
But alas, who can converse with a dumb show? How oddly he is seated. I think he got his doublet in Italy, his round hose in France, his bonnet in Germany, and his behavior everywhere.
What say you then to Falconwood, the young Baron of England?
That he hath a neighborly charity in him, for he borrowed a box of the ear of the Englishman, and promised to pay him again when he is able. I think the Frenchman became his surety, sealed him under for another.
What think you of the Scottish lord, his neighbor?
I made him, and therefore let him pass as a man. In truth, I know it is a sin to be a mocker, but why, he hath a horse better than the Neapolitan, a better bad habit of frowning than the Count Palatine. He is every man in no other. If a throstle sings, he should fall straight a Caprine. If I should marry him, I should marry 20 husbands. If he despises me, I will forgive him. For if he loves me to madness, I shall never requite him.
What think you of the young German, the Duke of Saxony's nephew?
Oh, very vilely in the morning when he is sober, and most vilely in the afternoon when he is drunk. When he is best, he's a little worse than a man. When he is worst, he's a little better than a beast. And the worst fall that ever fell, I hope I can make shift and go without.
If he should offer to choose, and choose the right casket, you should refuse to perform your father's will if you refuse to accept him.
Therefore, for fear the worst, I pray you, set a deep glass of reddish wine on the contrary casket. For if the devil is within him and that temptation without, I know he will choose it. I will do anything, Nerissa, ere I be married to a sponge.
You need not fear, lady, the having of enemies. They have acquainted me with their determinations, which is indeed to return to their home and trouble you with no more suit. Unless you may be won by some other sort than your father's impositions, depending on the caskets.
If I live to be as old as Sylvia, I will die as chaste as Diana, unless I be obtained by the manner of my father's will. I am glad this parcel of wooers are so reasonable, for there is not one among them but I do dote on his very absence, and I pray God grant them a fair departure.
Do you not remember, lady, in your father's time, a Venetian, a scholar, and a soldier that came hither in company of the Marquess of Montferrat?
Yes, yes, Bassanio, as I think he was called.
True, madam. He, of all men that ever my foolish eyes did look upon, was the best deserving of a fair lady.
I remember him well, and I remember him worthy of thy praise. How now, what news?
4 strangers seek for you, madam, to take their leave, and there is a foreigner come from within, the Prince of Morocco, who brings word that the prince, his master, will be his second.
If I could bid the 5th welcome, with so good a heart I bid the other 4 farewell, I should be glad of his approach. If he hath the condition of a saint and the complexion of a devil, I'd rather he should try me than wive me. Come, Nerissa, sirrah, go before. Whilst we shut the gate upon one wooer, another knocks at the door.
last scenes of our performance will be from Much Ado About Nothing. Act 2, Scene 3. Much Ado About Nothing is the original rom-com. Beatrice and Benedict are the archetypical rom-com lovers. And they seem to hate each other so much. We know they must really be in love. Benedict claims to be a confirmed bachelor. Unbeknownst to him, his comrades and friends, led by his commanding officer, are preparing a trick to bring the couple together. But before this clear conversation, Benedict puts forth an argument why he will never fall in love or marry. In this first scene, Leonardo, Claudia, and Don Pedro stage a conversation for Benedict to overhear. They talk about Beatrice's desperate love for Benedict, and about their fears that her suffering will destroy her, and about how Benedict would mock Beatrice if he knew of her love. Benedict then decides that he must love Beatrice in return.
I do much wonder that one man, seeing how much another man is a fool when he dedicates his behaviors to love, will, after he hath laughed at such shallow follies in others. May I be so converted and see with these eyes? I cannot tell. I think not. One woman is fair, yet I am well. Another wise, yet I am well. Another virtuous, yet I am well. But till all graces be in one woman shall not be in my grace. Oh, the prince and Monsieur Love! I will hide me in the arbor.
See where Benedict hath hid himself. Oh, very well, my lord. Leonardo, what was it you told me of today? That your niece Beatrice was in love with Signor Benedict. I did never think that lady would have loved any man. No, nor I neither. But most wonderful that she should so dote on Signor Benedict, when she hath an all-out behavior since ever to abhor.
'Tis it possible, since the wind in that quarter?
By my troth, my lord, I cannot tell what to do, but that she loves him with an enraged affection? Maybe she doth but counterfeit.
Counterfeit?
There was nothing so near the life of passion as she is counterfeit. Why, what effects of passion showed she? I could have sworn her spirits had been invincible against all assaults of knowledge. I would have sworn at them, my lord, especially against Benedict.
I would think this a gold, but that the uncle speaks of it, knavery cannot. Sure, hide himself in such reverence.
Hath she made her affection known to Benedict? No, and swears she never will. That's her torment. Then down upon her knees she falls, weeps, sobs, beats her heart, tears her hair, prays, curses. Oh, sweet Benedict, give me patience. It were good that Benedict knew of it by some other, if she will not discover it.
To what end? He would make but a sport of it and torment the poor lady worse.
And he should. She's an excellent, sweet lady, and out of all suspicion, she is virtuous, and exceedingly wise, in everything but in loving Benedict. I am sorry for her. Shall we go seek Benedict and tell him of her love?
Never tell him all the word.
Well, let it cool a while. I love Benedict well. I just wish he could modestly examine himself to see how much he is so unfit, so good a lady.
My lord, will you walk? Dinner is ready.
If he does not dote on her upon this, I will never expect my expectation. But the same net is spread for her, and let your daughter and her gentlewoman carry. Let us send her in to call him in to dinner.
This should be a trick. They seem to pity the lady. Love me? Why, it must be requited. If I perceive that the love comes from her, they say too that she would rather die than show any sign of affection. They say the lady is fair. 'Tis a truth. And virtuous. 'Tis so. and wise. But by loving me, by my troth, I would be horribly in love with her. When I said I should die a bachelor, I did not think I should live till I were married. By this day, she is a fair lady. I do spy some marks of love in her.
Against my will, I am sent to bid you come unto dinner.
Fair Beatrice, I thank you for your pains.
I took no more pains for those thanks than you take pains to thank me. If it had been painful, I would not have come.
You take pleasure then in this message?
Yea, just so much as you may take upon a knife's point. You have no stomach, senor? There you are.
Ha! Against my will, I am sent to bid you come unto dinner. There is a double meaning in that. I took no more pains for those things than you took pains to thank me. That's as much as to say, any pains that I take for you is as easy as thanks. If I do not love her, if I do not take pity of her, then I am a villain.
And now we have the ladies doing the same thing. Beatrice is lured into hearing a stage conversation between Hero, Margaret, and Ursula, who talk about Benedict's desperate love for Beatrice, and about Beatrice's arrogance. Beatrice then decides that she must return Benedict's love.
Good Margaret, run me to the park. There thou wilt find my cousin Beatrice, proposing with Prince and Claudia. Whisper in her ear, and tell her I and Ursula walk in the orchard, and our whole discourse is all of her. Tell her thou overhears us, and bid her steal into the Pucci bower. There she will hide her to listen our propose. This is thy office. Bear thee well in it, and leave us alone.
I'll make her come. I'm going to be president.
Now, when Beatrice doth come, as we do trace this alley up and down, our talk must only be of Benedict. When I drink, let it be thy part to praise him more than ever a man did merit. My talk to thee must be how Benedict is sick in love with Beatrice. By this matter is cracked Cupid's arrows made, that only wounds by hearsay. Now begin. No, truly, Ursula, she is too disdainful. I know her spirits are as coy and wild as haggards on the rock. But are you sure that Benedict loves Beatrice so entirely? So says the prince and Claudio.
And did they bid you tell her of it, madam?
They did entreat me to acquaint her of it, but I told them, if they loved Benedict, to wish him rest with affection, and never to let Beatrice know of it.
Why did you so?
Nature never framed a woman's heart of prouder stuff than Beatrice. Disdain and scorn ride sparkling in her eyes, misprizing what they look on, and her wit values itself so highly that to her all matter else seems weak. She cannot love.
Sure, I think so, and therefore certainly it were not good she knew his love, lest she was sportive.
Why, you speak truth. I never yet saw a man but she would spell him backwards. Therefore, let Benedict, like covered fire, consume away inside, waste inwardly. It were a better death than die with mocks.
Yet tell her of it. Hear what she will say.
No, rather, I will go into Benedict and counsel him to fight against his passions.
Oh, do not your cousin such a wrong. She cannot be so much without true judgment, having so swift and excellent a wit as she is prized to have, as to refuse so rare a gentleman as Signor Benedict. Indeed, he hath an excellent good name. Come, go in. She's limed, I warrant you. We have caught her, madam. If it proves so, then loving goes by hacks. Some Cupid kills with arrows, some with tracks.
What fires in mine ears? Can this be true? Stand I condemned of pride and scorn so much? Contempt, farewell, and maiden pride adieu. And Benedict, love on, I will requite thee, taming my wild heart to thy loving hand. For others say thou dost deserve, and I believe it better than reportingly. In this last scene, Benedict and Beatrice agree to marry, but only out of pity for each other. Love poems each has written to the other are produced to prove that they do, in fact, love each other.
Which is Beatrice?
I answer to that name. What is your will?
Do not you love me?
No, truly, but in friendly way.
Why, then the uncle and the prince and Claudia were deceived. They swore you did.
Do not you love me?
Troth, no more than reason.
Well, then my cousin, Margaret and Ursula, are much deceived, for they did swear you did.
'Tis no such matter, then you do not love me.
No, truly, but in friendly way.
Come, cousin. I am sure you love the gentleman.
And I'll be sworn upon it that he loves her. For, why, here's a paper written of his own hand. A halting sonnet of his own pure brain, fashioned to Beatrice.
And here's another, written in my cousin's hand, stolen from her pocket, containing her affections unto Benedict.
A miracle! Here's our own hands against our hearts. Come, I will have thee, but by this life I take you for pity.
I would not deny you, but by this good day I yield upon great persuasion, and partly to save your life, for I was told you were in a consumption.
Peace. Let us dance.
Grandma? Is Grandma out there? Yeah.
It's
No.